Hi, I'm Neel Shah from Shah Total Planning. I'm an attorney, a financial advisor, and a tax strategist, and my entire mission in life is to help you to meet your goals in life. So, during this pandemic, obviously it's a time of tremendous economic turmoil, and it's actually upset a lot of people's life plans, their financial plans, their legal plans. So what can we do to get back on track? Well, based on what we spoke about in previous sessions, just know that there are items within your control, and you have to control your mindset here. There are some people who are going to be putting their tools away and their weapons away during this period of time, saying, I'll pull them back out when things are back to normal. And there are other people who are sharpening their tools and sharpening their saws and sharpening their other weapons and saying, yeah, I'm going to be ready when this thing's over. You want to be in the latter category. You want to be the person who's actually getting their tools ready. So what are some things that we should be focusing on? Well, revisit your personal objectives. You may have had a certain objective to give a certain amount to a charity, or take care of a child, or maybe help somebody with a down payment, or maybe you had a certain idea of retiring at a certain point. Are you still on track? And if you don't know if you're on track, that's probably the sign to get some help. You might want to talk to somebody about whether or not I'm on track. Think long term. So long term, you might have had an emergency pool, and maybe you had to tap into this emergency pool. Well, maybe you thought you were going to travel a lot, and maybe you don't want to travel as much anymore. So what are your long-term plans, and how does the current situation get you to that long-term plan? Something to keep in mind. For those of you who are invested, this would be an excellent time to rebalance your portfolio. Without getting into the weeds on this right now, just know that when you have equities, stocks that have gone down, and bonds that have gone up, it might be time to balance you out again so you're not taking too little risk or even too much risk. Remember, you don't get reward without taking a certain amount of risk. If you're retired already and you're taking distributions out of your retirement account and you don't need that money, well then why pay the tax on it? So you might be able to take advantage of this opportunity to suspend your distributions and maybe save yourself some tax dollars. As these values go down, there's also the opportunity to do some Roth conversions. Basically paying some taxes today at a lower rate so that you don't have to pay taxes later in life at a higher rate. This is particularly for retirement planning. Now, this is going to be really hard, but it's time to think rationally, not emotionally. And that's a very difficult thing to do right now. I'll be the first to acknowledge it. And that's why sometimes we need some help. But you don't want to regret decisions you made or regret decisions you didn't make 5 years down the road, or 2 years down the road, or even 6 months down the road. So this is the time to think rationally, not emotionally. And then finally, do you know how media makes its money? How does Fox and ABC and CNN and CNBC and Forbes magazine, Fortune magazine make their money? Are they paid to educate you? The answer is no. They have a responsibility to one group of people, and that's really their shareholders. And how do they fulfill that responsibility? By getting you to click, by getting you to watch. Boring news would be what I'm giving you right now, which is, hey, just kind of tune out the stuff and be rational, don't be emotional. That's boring. What's exciting is pandemonium. What's exciting is saying everything's coming down. What's exciting is saying that the sky is falling. So tune out the media. Look, if you want to watch a cooking show, or if you want to watch some sports reruns, or if you want to watch The Last Dance or something, great. Don't watch the stock news. Don't watch, I hate to call names, but don't watch Kramer. Don't watch this stuff because, quite frankly, it's going to mess with your mind. They're not paid to educate you. They are paid to get you to click, and then get you to click again. And quite frankly, they're not looking out for your best interests. So those are the things that you could take within your control. Avoid that herd mentality. I'm Neel Shah. I hope this helps you to feel a little bit better and hopefully take control of what you need to take control of in your life. Be safe and be well.